Well, hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Laura Schwerzler, and I represent Royal Caribbean. I have the pleasure of partnering with the CruiseWeb, and I'm here to tell you a little bit more about family cruising with Royal Caribbean. So let's go ahead and get started with our cruise webinar. So we know it isn't easy to find one vacation that pleases everyone in the family. But Royal Caribbean has a wealth of options for everyone. So whether you're 6 months old or 96 years old, there will be something that appeals to you. We really have the most innovative ships in the world, featuring unique experiences that revolutionize cruising. Here's a shot of one of them. This is our boardwalk neighborhood on board the Oasis class. You can see here we have a 10-story dry slide behind this family, fully complimentary experience. Also a Johnny Rockets and a hand-carved carousel right within a cruise ship. Amazing. So another thing that makes Royal Caribbean truly unique is our private island in the Bahamas. Perfect day at Coco Cay, now open for family adventures. This is a fantastic port of call with so much to offer. You can see here our Daredevil's Tower. That's the tallest water slide in the Caribbean. Also over to the left here, we have our Up, Up and Away hot air balloon. That goes 450 feet up into the air, if you can believe it. So here's an overview map of our perfect day at Coco Cay in the Bahamas. You pull right up on your cruise ship to the pier and disembark for a fun day of thrills and chills. Everything we have over here to the right is our thrill side of the island. That includes our Thrill Water Park, 21 different water slides, and a wave pool to enjoy. Now you can purchase a full day option to have the access to this Thrill Water Park here. Everything over on the left-hand side is part of our chill experience. So we have our chill island, our Oasis Lagoon with swim-up bar, and at the top here, our Coco Beach Club, the private beach club area with floating cabanas, the only floating cabanas in the Caribbean. So we love our perfect day at Coco Cay so much that there are 16 different ships that visit this island within our itineraries. Lots of different options. Talk to your travel partner about the opportunity for the itinerary that works for you. We even have some cruises that make 2 stops at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. That goes out of Miami for the Mariner of the Seas and the Navigator of the Seas, our 3- and 4-night Bahamas. So on board, we truly have so much to offer when it comes to youth and teen programming and activities. Fully stocked arcade games in our Playmaker Sports Bar and our private arcade. Lots of different complimentary family activities, including laser tag. I absolutely love our laser tag on board. This is aliens versus robots. Lots of different water slides and pools to enjoy on board, and children's menus. We do focus fully on family and have lots of options to enjoy. All right, here's another great activity on board, our Ripcord by iFly. This is a simulated skydiving experience. Now, I've done this before. It's so neat. You go in and have a class that talks all about the different functions and safety. Then you go with your private instructor and have a chance to enjoy this wind tunnel here, 250 miles an hour, that gets you up into the air to experience skydiving on a cruise ship. Now, this is available on our 4 Quantum class ships. So talk to your CruiseWeb consultant about that option if that's something you'd like to experience. So here's a shot of our CPLEX. This is a large indoor active space at sea and a multifunctional venue. So depending on the time of day, a lot goes on here in the CPLEX. You can see we have bumper cars. We also have circus school with high-flying trapeze. And of course, roller skating. Really neat. Imagine that, roller skating at sea. Now, on our Oasis class ships, we do offer a Zipline. This is a shot here on our Symphony of the Seas, which does 7-night itineraries to the Eastern and Western Caribbean. You can enjoy this activity here, 80 feet of Zipline that goes flying over the open boardwalk neighborhood. This here's another shot of our ultimate abyss, our 10-story dry slide. This goes from the sports deck all the way down to the boardwalk and is located on the back of the ship. Now, you do have to be a minimum of 44 inches tall here and a maximum of 330 pounds. You go into this potato sack looking contraption here and go screaming down for 10 stories. Really such an amazing way to enjoy the thrills on board. Now, on many of our ships, we have our perfect storm water slides. This is really a fun activity to enjoy with your family. You can even race at the start of these water slides, typhoon and cyclone. We also offer on board the Flowrider Surf Simulator. Many of our ships have dual Flowriders where you can enjoy surfing or boogie boarding. Here's a shot of Splashaway Bay. This is our kids-only pool here, water cannons, mini water slides, lots to enjoy for the little cruiser. I wanted to take a moment here to talk about our award-winning Adventure Ocean program. Royal Caribbean is the only cruise line to segment out 6 different age groups. We have our Royal Babies and Tots, starting with our smallest cruiser at 6 months old, up to 36 months old. Now, moving on at 3 years of age, we have our Adventure Ocean, our Aquanauts from 3 to 5 years, our Explorers from 6 to 8 years, our Voyagers from 9 to 11 years old. So lots of activities for the kids to enjoy, including what we like to call edutainment. So what does that mean? It's a great combination of entertainment and education. We have all kinds of tech science programs where the kids can have fun and do their own science experiments within our labs. We have our Wacky Water workshop. Also, lots of opportunities to enjoy our puppet shows. We even have a 3D theater that's glow in the dark on our Oasis class here to enjoy. Our Crayola beginners workshop and theme sessions such as pirate nights, pajama nights, and sports nights. Now, our teen program is 12 years to 17 years old. We've got to have something for the teens, right? So from scavenger hunts to dancing the night away, teens have lots of opportunities to enjoy their own activities and their own area of the ship. We also have autism-friendly features. Very proud of Royal Caribbean. We are one of 2 cruise lines that are platinum certified within autism services. So some of the things that our autism families can enjoy on board: priority check-in for boarding and departure, gluten-free and other special dietary offerings, lots of autism-friendly films, and also flexible age grouping. So for every child on board that's cruising with Royal Caribbean that would leverage this program, we have our own counselors that are autism certified to help them enjoy the experience. We also do a cruising social story. This is a great setup on social media where our autism-friendly families share their story and let you know what to expect on a Royal Caribbean vacation. So here are some of the pictures there of our families enjoying their cruise. So switching gears here to talk a little bit about entertainment and nightlife. This is a great shot here of our Aqua Amphitheater. You know, Royal Caribbean is the only cruise line that has 4 different venues to enjoy entertainment. We've got this high dive show here. We also have ice skating shows. We have aerial acts and main theater shows as well. So lots of chances to really experience all of the different chances that Royal Caribbean has to offer your family amazing entertainment on board. So here are some of the Broadway shows that you can expect on our ships. So we have what's called Broadway Trademarked Entertainment. What does that mean? This is an exclusive partnership that Royal Caribbean has with Broadway. We are the only cruise line where you will see the exact same show on board that you would on Broadway. So say musical arrangements, costume designs, really fabulous entertainment. My favorite here is Hairspray, which you can see on the Symphony of the Seas. We also have our own original productions for entertainment. Wanted to take a chance to highlight Flight here down at the bottom. This is a full theater show that shows the entire history of flight. So starting from the Wright brothers all the way through space travel. It really is such a fantastic show, very unique, and something that's original for Royal Caribbean. In fact, at the end, we have a full plane that a passenger actually gets into and flies over the audience. So something that you really can't get anywhere else in the world. All right, let's talk a little bit about dining options. You can see here, this is a plank antipasto from our Jamie's Italian Specialty Restaurant. That is Jamie Oliver, celebrity chef's original concept on board for many of our ships. So you certainly won't go hungry on a Royal Caribbean cruise. We do have traditional dining, which would be in our main dining room. Typically, early seating is 6 p.m., late seating is 8 p.m. A concept that we came up for our families is My Family Time Dining. This is great for those on board who are traveling with kids. Children have the opportunity to go into Adventure Ocean and have their time there, while parents can enjoy an appetizer, perhaps a glass of wine. Then the Adventure Ocean counselors will bring in the kids for 45 minutes to the main dining room to enjoy the meal together, take them back, and then the adults can have their dessert at a leisurely pace. This really is a wonderful option for families so they can all dine together. Many complimentary dining options. We have a shot here of our Mexican food from El Loco Fresh. That's located right up on the sports deck for many of our different ships. Great way to grab some guacamole in between pool time. We have exclusive suite dining, also room service for an additional charge. Lots of a la carte options like Sugar Beach to go in and have candy and all kinds of different sweets and treats, and some specialty dining options for things like date nights or dining with the family. So here's a shot of some of our complimentary dining options. I really love our Boardwalk Doghouse. That's located right in the CPLEX where you can get your Coney Island dogs. Also, Coastal Kitchen, which is our suite-only private restaurant. If you wanted to grab some delicious pizza right on the promenade, we have Sorrento's or Cafe Promenade for sandwiches and fresh fruit, lots of options to grab and go. Now, every ship will have what we call a Windjammer Marketplace. This is our buffet area on one of the top decks. All kinds of different cuisine to enjoy, from kids stuff like pizza and hot dogs, Indian dishes from around the world, all kinds of culinary delights in the Windjammer. So here's a shot, some of our family-friendly options. This is within Jamie Oliver's Jamie's Italian on board. We do have kids menus and special reduced pricing for children within all of our specialty dining venues. Now, speaking of specialty dining, for a date night or something really, really unique, we do have these different venues for you to enjoy. Chef's Table, for example, this is a shot here of Chef's Table. It is a 5-course food and wine pairing with the main chef and our sommelier. All right, let's dive into and talk about our indulgent accommodations. Here you can see our Royal Loft Suite. Lots of different staterooms depending on what you'd like to enjoy for your vacation. So starting out here, we have an interior, and my favorite, an interior with virtual balcony. On many of our ships, we have this 80-inch high-definition screen that's actually a live feed from what's happening outside of the ship. So if you're pulling up to port and the palm trees are swaying, you will actually see this as a virtual balcony. It also has sound, and you can turn it on and off. So something a little different for you to have in your stateroom there. Really, really neat. Also, our promenade view interior. These are staterooms that look over our promenade area, so great people watching to enjoy. It's a nice alternative to an interior stateroom. Really good option if that's what you'd like to do on board. Also, our boardwalk view balcony. Again, this has a balcony that will overlook our boardwalk neighborhood. All right, switching gears to talk a little bit about our suites. On the Oasis class, we have a very different kind of stateroom called an aqua theater suite. These are balconies that back up to that aqua amphitheater where you can enjoy those aqua shows right from your balcony. So you can gather together, have a wonderful view of the ocean and also those shows. Our Royal Loft Suite here, this is 1,600 square feet. You do have your own private whirlpool and an extensive balcony at your disposal. Now down here on the right-hand side, we have our Ultimate Family Suite. This is really such a cool concept. Our loft suite that accommodates up to 8 people. You can see here it's got its own slide from the kids' bedroom down into the living room, fully equipped with a movie theater, a game area, a Lego wall, perfect for families. All right, talking a little bit about our programs and resources. We do have cruise tours to Alaska that are specifically geared for families. So lots of activities that would feature our Heritage Alaska Park, where you're going in and learning all about the Inuits. It's a unique mix of activities for learning, again, and entertainment. So anywhere from 3 to 6 nights, you can enjoy a cruise tour. It's post-Alaska trip. So you have a 7-night cruise, and then you would disembark and have anywhere from 3 to 6 nights to enjoy these itineraries. All right, our Universal Orlando Resort packages. This is a one-stop shop where you have the opportunity to enjoy Universal Orlando either pre or post-cruise. This would apply for any of our cruises that would depart from Port Canaveral. So you would get a 3, 4, or 7-night cruise in addition to these convenient stays at one of Universal's on-site resorts. You'd get early park admission, those skip the line passes, access to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, plus the Universal Express Pass. all of the transfers would be included here. So we would pick you up either from the airport or your cruise, depending on what you chose, and get you right to the park to make a full one-stop shop vacation. So Royal Caribbean is truly an award-winning cruise line. We are very proud of our accolades here, including Best Cruise Ship for Harmony of the Seas, Best Overall Cruise Line in the Caribbean for 16 years running, Best for Entertainment. So thank you so much for taking a little bit of time to learn more about family cruising with Royal Caribbean. If you have additional questions, I'd love for you to reach out to the Cruise Web at 1-800-377-938. They will get you connected with a travel partner to help you from start to finish, whether it's choosing an itinerary or a particular ship that works for you and your family. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to open it up to take some questions here. You can go ahead and just type within that chat box anything that you'd like to know about family cruising. All right, so the first one I have here, what is the minimum age for children to sail with Royal Caribbean? So the minimum age and our smallest cruiser is 6 months old. Now, if you were to do what we call a transatlantic sailing or an ocean crossing sailing where we'd have several sea days in a row, we would need the child to be 1 year old. All right, does the ship offer babysitting services? We do encourage guests to enjoy our Adventure Ocean program, which offers services complimentary from 9 a.m. to 2 a.m. But select ships do offer in-room private babysitting, and that will start at $19 per hour. That's not fleet-wide, so I encourage you to talk to your travel partner about the opportunity to enjoy private babysitting if that's a priority. Okay. How old do children have to be to stay in their own stateroom? Great question. So anyone who's under the age of 21 must have a parent or guardian over the age of 21 present within that stateroom as a second guest. Now, we do recommend, in order to accommodate families, to have connecting staterooms. So if you have 4 or more within those 2 staterooms, we would put a parent in each one, and then once you get on board, you can have the children in one room and the parents in the other. That's completely fine, and we understand that that's a good way to do it. All right, next question. Is there a minimum age for children to dine in the specialty restaurants? So the minimum age for children to dine in specialty restaurants would be 3 years old. As I mentioned, we do have children's menus and reduced pricing available for ages 3 to 12 in our specialty restaurants. All right. Can siblings in different age groups attend the same children's program to stay together in Adventure Ocean? So the answer is yes. It's largely dependent on the circumstance and the staffing available for each sailing, but we do try to make exceptions so siblings can stay together. All right, do you need to make reservations for onboard activities like Flowrider, laser tag, etc.? So yes, in many cases, onboard activities can be reserved ahead of time in what we call your pre-cruise planner. That can be found on royalcaribbean.com under our Before You Board tab. Ask your travel agent if you have questions about where to find this. Our pre-cruise planner is a great option to reserve your dining ahead of time for specialty dining, any entertainment or shows, spa and shore excursions as well. All of that is within your pre-cruise planner to reserve. Okay, are all Coco Cay attractions now open? Yes, everything on our thrill side and our chill side are open and available to enjoy. So 8, let's see. How many family members can one stateroom accommodate? So there are actually a variety of options across our fleet for staterooms that can accommodate 3 to 4 guests, all the way up to 14, believe it or not. So we have our 4-bedroom villa suite on select Oasis class ships that can accommodate 14 at the maximum. All right, how can we arrange to celebrate a special event like a birthday? Well, the answer here is please talk to your CruiseWeb consultant. They can make recommendations and be your liaison on board to our team. They can reserve venue space, order cakes or decorations, put together a really customized experience to celebrate your special event. We're happy to do it. Well, it looks like those are all the questions for now. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you have any additional questions, please get in touch with the CruiseWeb. Thanks, guys.